Hello, I'm Bruce Jutnick, and the purpose of this footage is not a real good reason, but I think it needs to be said. We lost somebody in the martial arts. Actually, it took place last night or early this morning. I'm not sure exactly the time, but I received a call from this gentleman's spouse, and this person was very instrumental in martial arts. And his name was Paul Yamaguchi. He was one of the first black belts of James Mitose. Now, the reason that I'm doing this is because sometimes as a martial artist or as a person that's interested in the arts, we come to a conclusion that we have to ask ourselves the question, why do we do what we do? Why? Well, the reason is why you're doing the martial arts, and I'll say this much about Paul Yamaguchi. Paul Yamaguchi was a learned man. He was a person that wanted to study and grow and learn. And I was very fortunate to be able to bring him out to my event, The Gathering. I was very fortunate to be able to know him and his wonderful wife, Helen Yamaguchi. Received a call this morning from Helen. And of course, they were married for years and years and years. And he was not only a great martial artist, but he was also a person that dealt with love and caring. He cared about the arts, he cared about the studies, and he was into learning. Now, one reason for this, I would like to express this. This year, I'm going to bring this up. This year at my gathering, the purpose for the gathering is to bring people together. Study. Paul Yamaguchi knew this. And he thought it was a great thing to bring different disciplines together, to have them work together. He was a great man, and he's going to be missed an awful lot. All of you that are watching this, I want you to pay attention to this. The importance of your growth in your study. It is important. That's the legacy you want to pick up from him and a lot of the teachers that came before us. Those teachers that came before us all invested their time, spirit, and energy into the arts. They loved the arts. They dealt from a position of the heart, from the heart, and that's what they expressed. A lot of times, those of you that are teachers will have students that their only thing that they look for is rank, position, and I guess you call it perceived power. I find it not adequate. What I find adequate is the process of study, growth, and learning. The martial arts are to make us humble, not arrogant. Paul Yamaguchi represented those things. He was a wonderful, wonderful, sweet individual who he knew the arts. As time goes on, we'll be showing some film footage of Mr. Yamaguchi. Paul Yamaguchi was all heart. And those of you that are watching this, especially the teachers, you have a responsibility to the students to guide them towards learning, growth, process of study. It's not about doing it so that you can get a piece of paper. It's not about doing it so you can get another stripe on your obi or your belt. It's about the process of study. None of us are that important. I'm not that important. No one is. What's important is the essence of study. And if every student in the martial arts, if you were listening to me right now talking about this, and you have the opportunity to learn something from someone such as a Paul Yamaguchi or different teachers, I'll bring up the late Wally J. Those people got off their duffs and learned. Are you doing that? Are you studying? Now, it sounds like I might be cussing people out, but we all have to look at ourselves. We have to realize that it's the example that these people put forth that cause us to want to learn. We need to pay more attention to the example, not the certificate you might be getting. We need to pay attention to the example of process of study, not the fact that you might take a picture with somebody. That's not what it's all about, man. It's all about study and growth. And the main reason for that is the gift. The gift is a gift that you could give to someone else to help them increase the whole process of their lives. Make them better people. Make them better practitioners. Make them people that want to learn, not someone that just wants to learn for a piece of paper. That's not what this is. An obi or a belt, it's a great thing. Good. I have a couple of martial artists. Those of you that come to my gathering, you'll meet them. One person calls me all the time. He's a great fighter. He's not interested in his kudos. He's interested in study and learning. And he'll call me and he'll ask me, he'll say, Bruce, why are some of these people, that's all they do? I said, that's because that's all they think it's all about, or they've been trained. Do not allow yourself to get complacent, to get lazy. Only allow yourself to go the extra mile. When you do that, you'll be happy for it. An example, I just got off the phone with a couple of individuals in the martial arts. They're not from the Kosho family necessarily, but they're good friends of mine. They're all coming out to Reno to this gathering. Oh my goodness, they got to travel halfway across the country. Or they might have to travel from another country. They do so because of process. And every one of them, if you were to ask them, was it worth it? They're going to say yes. Why? Because they made the trip. They did the travel. They did the study. And they learned. Paul Yamaguchi was a great man. Great martial artist. And sometimes, a lot of times, there are those out there that will try to take advantage of these people. Don't allow it. I can think of different practitioners that we've had the opportunity to study from and work with. I'll bring up a few names. The late Al Novak, the late Wally J, Sig Kufrath. Some of these people you'll never get a chance to meet. Don't let opportunities like that go. Learn from them. They're wonderful. And the little bit that you might have been taking from them, you're going to get better with. I brought up Sig Kufrath, the Okasaki lineage, the Mitosi lineage, the Di Pasquale lineage. These are all people that invested their lives into the arts and studies. Paul Yamaguchi did. Paul Yamaguchi could sit down with any martial artist and he'll discuss the arts, and he was a harmonious individual. And over the years, I watched different people that might have a tendency to want to take advantage of all of that. So you want to go to that event. You want to go to other events. My students, I tell them, if you have the opportunity to learn from people, you do it. This year, some people that are coming out. One person, Roy Goldberg, he's Daitoru Aikijitsu. There's not too many people as good as Roy. Some people that represent Wally J, Small Circle, very important. Sam Chin, Bernard Langen. These are people that study, great martial artists. So anyway, I hate to do this way. I'll be doing some more things on YouTube or whatever, however you're looking at this. Look up Warrior Scholar Academy. That's a thing that I have where I represent different type of studies. But do me a favor. Do not let your studies go because you want to be somebody. It's not what it's all about. Okay? It's about learning. Okay? All of you that knew Mr. Yamaguchi, which a lot of you did, I'm sure that you all have him in your prayers. He's a great man. You're not going to get people like that. We now have to concentrate on the new generation. Let's not have a spoiled generation. Let's have a generation of martial artists that actually care about the arts. Those of you that study from the systems of, I'll bring up Shuriru, which came from the late teacher Robert Trias. Understand who he was. He was a person that studied, learned. That's what you want. You look at these teachers, follow their footsteps, not just their rank. And guess what will happen? It'll enhance your lives, and you will enhance others. Anyway, I'm sorry to bring this up, but I think it needs to be done. And every chance you get as a teacher, express to your students the importance of process and study, and learning and growth. I have no discord towards any martial arts system. I love them all. All of them have a vehicle to enhance somebody's life. please let that part of the arts grow, not just your next picture. Okay? Anyway, God bless all of you, and please say a prayer for the late Paul Yamaguchi. We'll be putting things out on internet. And his wife, Helen, great woman. Great person. And I know that if Helen's watching this, she knows I mean it. Okay, anyway, God bless them, and God bless all of you. And please take it to heart, the process of learning for them. Thank you so much.